Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
18.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hurry.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Trubisky to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Trubisky keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Lock in. Red up.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll roll him out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Green 90. Green 90. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got room. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. On second down, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And some space here. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Chris Conley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes going to throw. And Conley's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, and this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That's complete right around the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tano pass coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
18. Gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Move.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line where, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You see it?
On 2nd down, Trubisky looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 88 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tano Passanio in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They run it again with Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Gotta go.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Move. 18. Ran, up. Gotta go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations,
gotta go.
and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.